You feel July press against your chest like unmoving stone. You have watched calendars turn, but this month refuses to pass until it finishes its work. Shadow season has no mercy for the casual seeker. It tightens invisible bands around every memory you buried, every ache you postponed. You try to breathe and the air thickens, forcing your ribs to remember how frail they are. You are not being attacked. You are being refined. Others wander in dazed heaviness, blaming heat, blaming news, blaming anyone. You know the pressure is intelligent. It was scheduled against your heartbeat before you were born. The density is calibrated to crack surface lies and expose the molten core beneath. Silence grows louder here. Noise shatters on the threshold of real work. Your excuses dissolve, one after another, like moths stunned by flame. Shadow season was never designed to comfort you. It was designed to crown you. Look at your oldest wound. Feel how it pulses in July as if someone reopened the skin. Do not bandage it too quickly. Pain is speaking code. Inside the ache is the blueprint of your next ascent. You have begged for elevation. Elevation answers by lowering you into depth first. Depth teaches integrity. That height will later demand. The universe will not promote a roof unless it has tested the foundation. While the common crowd tweets positivity, you stand inside raw darkness without a filter. They post sunrise quotes. You wrestle midnight sentences carved across your bones. Do not envy their lightness. Light without furnace breeds fragile brightness. In July, the furnace burns unseen. No fireworks announce this alchemy. The work is private, surgical, relentless. If you attempt to skip stages, the shadow will wait and return heavier. You ask why it hurts more than before, because you are stronger than before. Greater steel demands hotter fire. Soft metal would have melted already. You are still here because your composition matches your mission. Remember the hours you thought were wasted in silence. Every silent hour grew sinew around your calling. Now the calling presses outward, cracks the shell, insists on daylight. Do not negotiate with your own destiny. Agreement is the only doorway. This month is a womb sealed in darkness. Inside, new limbs of purpose form. Contractions feel like destruction, they are preparation. Stay inside until the crown appears. Premature exits create crippled futures. Listen to the thoughts trying to flee. Chase them. Drag them back into examination. Each fleeing thought carries a seed of sabotage. Interrogate until sabotage confesses its origin. You have asked for clearer vision. Shadow grants it by stripping counterfeit light. Temporary blindness precedes authentic sight. Trust the sequence. Night stretches longer than habit. Do not measure progress by daylight hours. Measure by how quickly you recognize recurring patterns and sever them. Shadow repeats lessons until mastery becomes muscle memory. When guilt rises, greet it as data. When regret surfaces, extract its instruction. When loneliness echoes, answer with presence to yourself. No feeling appears without assignment. Feelings are messengers, not overlords. July is not cursing you. July is carving you. Some will whisper that you changed. Smile without apology. Metamorphosis is never polite to the comfort of those still sleeping. You owe yesterday nothing but a funeral. Stand in front of the mirror tonight. Watch the tired eyes that still burn with refusal to quit. Tell the reflection the secret you finally accept. I was chosen for weight because I was engineered for lift. Let the sentence settle. Feel the spine straighten. Feel shame evacuate. Feel the ancient promise reignite behind your sternum. The world will label this heaviness depression. You will label it initiation. Words create realities. Choose your vocabulary with prophetic precision. At 3 a.m., when silence roars and memories march like armed ghosts, remember this: the ghosts appear because the portal is open. Walk through. They cannot follow beyond the threshold where acknowledgement becomes authority. Shadow season rewards those who refuse to numb out. Numbing postpones glory. Courage accelerates it. You are allowed to tremble. You are not allowed to retreat. Keep writing the journal entry even when the pen shakes. Keep breathing deeper even when lungs protest. Keep confronting the story even when it rewrites your identity. Consistency converts torment into training. Feel the collective field. Thousands of chosen souls groan in parallel corridors right now. Your hallway is unique, but the architect is the same. Connection lives in shared refinement. You are not isolated. You are synchronized. Can you sense the pulse beneath the global noise? It beats like a war drum, calling warriors to inner front lines. Every thud declares, forge or fade. You hear it, because you are meant to. Do not ask when shadow season ends. Ask when surrender begins. Surrender is not collapse. Surrender is alignment with the hammer that shapes you. July will not lighten because you complain. It will lighten because you integrate. Integration stitches shadow to purpose, turns lead to gold, turns survivor to sovereign. Hold the vision of who walks out on August 1st. Eyes clear, spine tall, heart tempered, voice non-negotiable. That version waits on the far side of obedience to this furnace. You fear that staying will break you. Fear is partially correct. The false parts will break forever. The essential core will emerge unbreakable. Breathe. Again, slower. Let air carry new codes into old cells. Exhale the narratives that expired last season. You are tired of motivation. Good. Motivation peaks and vanishes. What you need is consecration. Consecration survives weather. Lay down distractions like dull weapons. Pick up stillness like a sharpened blade. Cut through the next illusion that rises. Repeat until nothing but truth remains. Your lineage demands this. Generations hid their brilliance under acceptable shadows. You break the contract of hiding now. Ancestral ceilings become floors beneath your ascent. The planet sighs for awakened custodians. You stand recruited by existence itself. Decline is not an option. Speak aloud the vow you once whispered. I will remember who I am, even when memory costs me comfort. The air around you recognizes treaty language. Elemental forces move to enforce it. July roars like a furnace door swung wide. Step inside. Let every scream of ego burn. Let every fragment of self-betrayal melt. Stay until silence stands where chaos ruled. From that silence, you will hear the next instruction. It will not flatter. It will commission. Carry that commission into August with footprints of fire behind you. Do not explain the scorch marks to those who keep shoes clean. They were not called to this corridor. Raise your eyes now. See beyond ceiling. Feel weight turning into lift, even as you read these lines. This is ascension inside gravity. You are the paradox resolved. Shadow is the tutor. Glory is the diploma. Attend every lecture written in ache until the ache translates into authority. Stand, roll your shoulders back, inhale the present, exhale the past. July tests loyalty to your own awakening. Answer with unwavering presence, resistance without retreat, embrace without fear, rebirth without apology. When the final midnight of this month closes, let it find you forged, not folded. Now, move. Carry the weight like a crown. Walk the corridor until dawn bears your new name. The hammer still swings. Its rhythm strikes deeper layers you once mistook for bedrock. Every impact loosens another myth that kept you docile. Fragments fly, memories spark. Molten identity spills at your feet. Do not rush to contain it. Let the liquid truth harden into new edge. You ask how long? Endurance must hold. Endurance is not a timer. Endurance is the shape your spirit assumes when time collapses. It turns each second into expansion, folds fatigue into authority. The moment you stop measuring pain, pain converts into power. Hear the ancient mantra beating beneath your ribs. I was born for thresholds. Repeat until marrow answers back with heat. Thresholds fear those who name them. Name this one and watch the wall remember it is a door. Night will tempt you with numb screens and hollow chatter. Decline the invitation. Sit in the dark until the dark sits in you and finds no purchase. The shadow empties when confronted by a gaze that refuses distraction. Feel the planet rotate under stillness. Realize you are standing on a sphere of fire wrapped in dust, hurtling through vast silence. Yet destiny singles you out with surgical focus. This is not random selection, it is cosmic strategy. Hold your hands open. Sense the current passing through tendons, recalibrating direction. These are coordinates only the initiated can read. They map future territory carved from present obedience. You wonder if anyone will believe the transformation. Belief is irrelevant. Results testify louder than opinions. When you step forward, carrying atmosphere of forged certainty, even skeptics adapt their vocabulary. Do not soften the glare in your eyes for comfort seekers. Let conviction blaze. Let timid souls shield themselves or step away. Harsh light reveals true allies. Shadow season filters crowds without your effort. Remember storms you survived when no witness applauded. Those unseen victories accrue compound interest now. July is the withdrawal slip. Collect what silence stored. Speak to the cells still trembling. No retreat, only refinement. The directive imprints on every atom. Biology bends to mandate. You feel vibration rising in throat. It is the voice you silence to keep peace with mediocrity. Uncage it. Let sentences carry weight of galaxies condensed into syllables. Your mouth becomes a portal, your words vehicles of alignment. Step onto soil at dawn. Sense how ground recognizes upgraded resonance. Paths appear where none existed. Obstacles crumble because they were waiting for this frequency. Carry water of clarity to the thirsty who wander in their own haze. Offer it once. If they spit it out, move on. Your reserves are for builders of horizon, not collectors of distraction. July's last ember approaches. Stoke it with relentless presence until it births perpetual blaze. Forge complete. Now march. Leave footprints luminous enough for coming generations to navigate their own shadow seasons without stumbling. The lineage continues through your uncompromised stride.